Welcome back to the Beer Sherpa, everyone. I am Danimal, and today, ladies and gentlemen, it is back. And by it, I mean the beer that many people throughout the year have always had a craving for. Boys and girls, it is back. None other than Pink Cowbell, the Strawberry Milkshake IPA. Before we get too involved in this, I want to throw a big thank you to Mackenzie as well as Dylan and some of the other people that were around when we did our last video. It was a whole hell of a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys can check that out. But in order to kind of keep this channel alive and doing well, we want to make sure that we are giving you guys good content. So please make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you like, add us to the comments, throw some questions at us, whatever you guys want to know, we will find out the answers to. I am not a professional beer drinker, even though, I do drink a lot of beer. But I am a level 1 Cicerone. I know that may not be much to some of you, but I love talking beer. And if I can learn a little bit of something because of you guys, I am all about it. So Pink Cowbell is one of our most popular beers at Square Brewing. We've done it for several years now, and it is a Strawberry Milkshake IPA. Yes, I said it. And yes, Todd, I am reviewing this beer, and I don't regret it. Because quite frankly, I don't despise Pink Cowbell. In years past, it's been a touch too sweet for me, so I might have one and I'm done. But I tell you what, this year the boys did something different to it, and I'm not angry. I'm not unhappy about this batch of it at all. For those of you guys that don't know, Milkshake IPAs are at their core New England IPA. They are technically a hazy IPA in which brewers will add some type of a puree to them, as well as lactose sugars. The combination works extremely well in terms of packing in a big tropical fruit punch, as well as being creamy, as well as desserty, if that even is a word. Over the years, we have done several variations of milkshake IPAs. We've done strawberry, we've done cherry, we've done, we did a variation of Tropic Thunder. We've done a pina colada milkshake IPA. We've done all kinds, and I swear, throughout the years, everybody keeps coming back to Pink Cowbell. And the thing that many people still don't really catch on to, we only do Pink Cowbell now once a year. And it's always been in the month of February. Well, guess what tomorrow is? It's February the 1st, and it's a Thursday. And Thursday are our beer drop days at Square Brewing. So tomorrow, Pink Cowbell is dropping. It is a big deal. Hopefully you guys get a chance to check it out. It is a great beer, especially this batch. It's literally something special. So let's see what our resident yeast sheperds have come up with, what they've done, and let's check it out. All right, grains. Let's talk grains. A lot of the grains that the boys utilized here are grains that we have heard and talked about before on the channel. So the first one that they utilize is going to be the acidulated malt, which is basically a lactic acid that is going to be used for a touch of sourness, which is going to pair really, really well with the strawberry puree that's utilized in this beer. They utilize the Canada Malting 2-row malt, which is going to be some malty, caramely characteristics that are going to be kind of hidden in the background with a little bit of biscuit and toasty notes. We have something new that we've not really talked about on the channel, which is a torrefied wheat. And before doing this video, I had never even heard of a torrefied wheat. So this was brand new to me, and Matt was telling me that they utilized it purely because it promotes mouthfeel and it gives a little something extra on the head. But not only that, it's a big difference between just utilizing a wheated malt, because a torrefied wheat does not have any enzymes left in the wheat. And this makes a big difference in terms of what the mouthfeel is going to be. This is also going to be high in protein. With the wheat malt that they also add in, of course, varying amounts, the wheat malt is going to give the creamy and sweetness that we expect in this particular beer. And again, this wheat malt is going to add in with that additional high proteins, and proteins in beer are going to be responsible for haziness. And generally a torrefied wheat or a malted wheat are going to be utilized in hazies or hefeweizens, anything that is going to generally give the beer that beautiful hazy visual that we tend to expect in those particular styles. They also utilize oat flakes, which is used for a silky mouthfeel. And then finally, of course, you know the boys love it. It's going to be the carafoam, which is used for good head retention within the beers itself. All right, in terms of hops, we are utilizing 2 hops within this pink Cowbell beer. The first hop that we are utilizing is going to be the Columbus hop. Now, the Columbus hop itself is purely added to this beer for a touch of bitterness. This touch of bitterness is needed because this is a very, very fruity and a sweet beer. But to add in a bit of bitterness kind of balances things out a little bit. It makes it a little bit more approachable. It's not one way, it's not the other. It's kind of right in between, which is kind of like the sweet spot that we want. They also utilize the Amarillo hop, which I'm excited about because the Amarillo hop is really going to shine through and add in the malty sweetness, which is a different variation of just the fruity sweetness. All right, last but not yeast, we are talking yeast, and we are utilizing one of my favorite yeasts, and I've come to absolutely love this yeast because it's utilized in one of my favorite beers, which is Tropic Thunder, and it is Cosmic Punch. Cosmic Punch is that yeast that really brings out tropical fruit notes in a beer, and this pairs so well with this beer. And I'm sorry you see the pup running around like crazy. I just got home a little bit ago. He's a little bit of a crackhead, but that's okay. He's allowed to be. Anywho, Cosmic Punch is a fantastic yeast, and it just brings out so many good punchy fruit notes to it, really make that strawberry shine within this beer. And it is probably the most well-balanced version of pink Cowbell that I personally have had, and I have had every variation of this beer that we've done. And the boys, I think, have done a great job with this beer. All right, so here we go. We get some taste this time through. Again, big strawberry. I mean, if you know what a strawberry smells like, this is what you're getting. Right off of the nose, it's all strawberry. And you can tell it looks very, very thick. And that is my first initial thoughts. Oh man, this is gonna be thick on my palate. So you almost need to think like a strawberry shake right out the gate. Very, very strawberry. The vanilla is coming through. I think it's going to be a little bit more sweet and vanilla forward here in the next couple of days once that vanilla bean kind of matures within the kegs and as well as in the bright tank. But man, this is, and Todd, you know, I'm looking at you, Todd, you know that this beer is one of those that I'm one and done. I've got to move on to something else because it in the past has been way too sweet for me. Man, this batch is not too sweet for me. This is a beer that by itself, without this vanilla kind of developing, this is a beer that makes me want to welcome spring in. And man, it's very, very fruit forward, You get the thickness of the mouthfeel because of all of the wonderful things that the brewers did, you know, adding in the torrefied wheat and adding in the wheat malt. All of these things that bring in that creamy mouthfeel make a huge difference. The addition of the lactose sugar. It's not overly hoppy, but you can pick up on some of it right now. It's very, very subdued because of the fruitiness of this beer, but it is kind of buried deep. But I think you guys will really enjoy this beer, and I'm looking forward to seeing the subtle changes that are going to happen over the next couple of days. So if, yeah, you want some pink cowbell, you know where to go. There you have it. Another beer down. The one, the only, pink cowbell. This beer is extraordinarily strawberry forward. It's fruity, it's sweet, it is subtly hoppy, but not bitter and astringent. It is thicker looking than what the mouthfeel actually is. Quite pleasant on the palate. It is probably the most approachable version of this beer that I have had. It is that nice in-between that I like in this particular style of beer, and I think you guys will truly enjoy it. February 1st, which is when you view this video today, this beer will be on tap, and 4-packs will be ready to go for you guys at Square Brewing. Starting the week of February the 6th, 4-packs will be ready to go in grocery stores as well as local liquor stores in the Northwest Indiana area. So if you are wanting this beer, please drop by. If you want to hold off a little bit, that will be and should be available in stores. If ever you are wanting to drop by, make sure that you check our Facebook page out. We do have special events on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesday is generally always going to be some type of a poker night. Wednesday, we have trivia. Thursday, live music. And even sometimes on weekends, we do roll some special events like pints and painting. We do beer yoga. And even this coming Sunday, we will have some live music by Robert Ralph Feddersen. So, until next time, cheers and beers, and we will see you later.